Hello everybody, welcome to the Lapo Social Hub. It's been a while, yeah, like I just literally disappeared. I'm so sorry, but I've been responding to my emails, like people that are emailing me like, oh my god, you guys are amazing. I've been seeing a lot of new subscriber asking questions. They want to study social work, and I'm replying to, I saw one email yesterday and I'm going to reply to that later after this video. Sorry, I've been away for a while. I had to take a break, so I went on a 1 month vacation. We moved, and yeah, so it's been a lot, settling up in a new place, so, and that is why I disappear. So I am back again, and I think I'm going forward, I am going to be uploading video once a week, maybe weekend on Sundays or Saturday, just because like my schedule is pretty hectic right now. And yeah, so for my new subscriber, I just want to say thank you, like, thank you for subscribing. Please share my video, comment, like, and ask questions. So my email is dolapocontent@gmail.com. Again, DOLAPO content@gmail.com. If you have any questions that you don't want to put in the comments, you can just email me, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna talk about something that somebody asked me on my WhatsApp like few days ago. Like, so the person finished their social work degree, and the person messaged me and said, what next? Now that I'm done my social work degree, I'm working. What next? Yeah, like, so if you have the same questions, please, this video is for you. Just keep watching. So if you have finished your 4-year degree in social work and you're currently practicing and you don't know what else to do, and you want to grow career-wise, you want to grow in terms of your experience and your niche and stuff like that, then this video is for you. So this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I did after I finished my bachelor's in social work, and which level I am at right now, okay? So first I'm going to give you, different things that you can do if you're currently practicing as a social worker. I'm gonna tell you 4 different things, 4 things that you can do next. Of course, the obvious one is to continue to work, right? You just finished school a year ago or 6 months ago, or you can just continue to work and kind of determine, if you enjoy where you work, or if you want to switch to another career path in social work. So for example, some people work in corrections and they didn't like it. They switch into mental health social worker. They switch into medical social worker. So you can spend time after graduation trying to figure out your niche. You are trying to figure out which area in social work that you love the most, that you enjoy, or that will be more profitable for you in terms of income, right? And then another thing that you can do is, career development, right? Continue education, career development, and that can be in form of going back to school while you go get your master's, master's in social work or any other discipline of your choice. So you can go back to school for master's, you can go back to school for certificates program. I know University of Calgary in Canada, University of Calgary offers, certificate program for continue professional development and continue education. Wilfrid Laurier University is also offering professional development courses, like addiction and trauma and cognitive behavioral therapy, motivational interviewing, and clinical skills, management and leadership. And they actually have a lot of nice. Then CTRI, crisis and trauma institutes. they also have a lot of continued education and professional development that is really nice, that can help you in your various role as a social worker. And I would look into those different kind of resources, as well as using Google to see what else you want to do in terms of learning more, right? So so the first one is, working. Just continue to work. I recommend people to work at least 1 year before starting a master's or starting their own private practice. If you want to start your own private practice, I recommend you to have at least 2 years of practice with working with the government or non-profit, just like working in social work, before you actually have your own private practice. So the third one is self-care. Like, I'm done school, I'm done my 4-year degree, what else can I do? You can be working and also take time off to travel, right? Just to spend time, reflecting on your profession, your job as a social worker, at the same time taking care of your body, your mind, right? So you can travel with your family, you can travel alone, and you can do other self-care. While you work, you can also do other self-care, just to take a break from studying, because like going to school and studying at the same time can be hectic. You can also work and go to school. You can be working at the same time and also doing your continuing education as well. So and I'm going to give an example of what I did with doing my own, like with using my own self as an example. And then the fourth one is, private practice. As you all know, there's the healthcare system, it's good, but at the same time, it has its ups and down, right? So, for example, there's, the government may not necessarily not have enough therapists. And if they do have enough therapists, they may have people on the waiting list to access mental health services. And so that is where the private practice comes in, right? So you can also have your own business, have your own private practice on the side, and do that one. So again, I recommend you to have 2 years of practice before starting your own private practice. So that is the first one. So I'm going to summarize everything I said again. So now you are done your social work degree. What next? What is next? What can I do? So the first thing, you can continue to work. The second thing is that you can continue to work and do a professional development course like addiction or trauma. There's a lot on it. Like I'm going to do another video where I recommend which program that you can do for professional development in another video. Another thing that you can do is that you can continue to work at the same time do continue education or professional developments. The third one is self-care. Travel. Just go on a travel spree if you have the money, right? A month, go somewhere where you get to reflect on your career, reflect on your practice, and also take care of your body and your mind and yourself, and that you deserve that. And I think everything I mentioned today, that was what I did basically. Then the fourth one is private practice. Like, open your own practice. Come on, you have to be like critical and when it comes to this. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to you about how I navigated my own career path, and hopefully it's going to make sense to you. And if you like, take I feel like you're going to take a lot from how I navigated my own studies. And if you have any further questions, just put in the comment, or we can also do like a Zoom video to help you out if you guys need help in terms of your career progression. So I finished social work, and I used 18 months to finish my social work program because I did have other degree. I have credits transferred from other degree. So when I finished, I got a job in mental health immediately. Like, I got a job even before I finished the program, before I finished my program practicum. And so when I got the job, I already knew that I want to do a master's. Like, while I was doing my bachelor's degree, I knew that I was going to do a master's. But what I didn't know is when, right? How soon am I going to do the master's? Yeah, so when I was doing my job as a mental health social worker, as at that time I was working with children and youth, I was doing research. Like every time I get home, I was literally doing research of which school, like now which school do I want to. I know that I want to do a master's in social work. I just don't know school. I just don't know where, which school, and when, right? So I have different schools in mind. I have about 3 schools in mind. I have University of Calgary, I have Wilfrid Laurier University, and then I have Dalhousie, university. My intention is to work at the same time, go to school. So which made me narrow down my plan to make sure that the program I'm going to do have to be 100% online, because I still want to continue to work to fund my master's degree. So again, I would have preferred to do a thesis master's, like to do a thesis, which is research, right? But because the closest school to me is University of Regina, and they are not offering online master's programs, so that totally ruled out University of Regina. At the same time, I wanted a different experience. I want a different school. I don't want University of Regina for my graduate studies, right? So I decided to apply in Wilfrid Laurier University. It was after I got into the program that I figured that I could do a thesis with University of Victoria, right? So I was like, oh my God, but whatever. And yeah, so I did my master's. I finished it within a year and a half, like 15 months. And yeah, and then I got my master's in social work, actually recently. So now I am currently, enrolled in, professional development again with the same school, and I'm taking workshop and courses online. The first one, I'm doing two professional development certificates. So one is called leadership and management, and the reason why I'm taking that is because in the future I'm looking into getting the leadership position. So that is why I am taking the certificate. And the second one is addiction, right? And the reason why I'm taking the professional development in addiction is because I am currently seeing clients who are impacted by mental health issues, and oftentimes they are also struggling with addiction. I would not say addiction, they are struggling with substance use. They are also using substance. So I felt like it would be really nice for me to have that knowledge of addiction portion of my work. So that is why I'm taking professional development in addiction and leadership and management. So other things, so that's basically what I'm doing, and business as well on the side. So if you guys have any question about navigating, you like niching, like you're trying to niche your career path in social work, just shoot me a comment or send me an email in the email provided in the video. So for professional development classes that you can do while you work, you can check CTRI, Crisis and Trauma Resource Institute. You can look into the Canadian Association of Social Worker webinar. You can look into universities' professional development, such as Wilfrid Laurier University. They have a bunch of professional development courses certificate. University of Calgary also has a lot of professional development certificate that you can take after your BSW that will be helpful in your career as a practicing social workers. So that is it. If you guys have any question, please put a comment below and I'll be glad to answer you. That is it. Thank you guys for following me in all my videos. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for sharing and liking my video and watching. Until next time, bye bye.